Yeah? The fuck? Let's get some damn Wi-Fi here, man. We need some Wi-Fi, homie. This motherfucking cigarettes suck. What the hell is this shit?
For duty and humanity.
I didn't ask for a green screen. Why is a green screen here? Why make shorts? They're not giving you any freaking watch hours, man. You're just bowing down to the YouTube gurus, right? The YouTube gurus. The YouTube elite. They want you to make shorts because they're trying to compete with TikTok and shit. That's why they're making you do shorts. Oh, make shorts. We will promote your channel. Bullshit. You get no watch hours. If I knew that before, I would have made no shorts. You know, maybe a couple for jokes, but that's it. You know, no watch hours for shorts. They trick you. Oh, look at all the views you're getting. Oh my god, oh my god, you get zero views for shorts. Now, I just went to a couple political channels, and they're talking about, wow, the Democrats and Republicans, and you know what? You want to help seniors? Raise the poverty level up to 25,000 instead of 16,900, and everybody on Social Security will get their checks raised, right? It's called the maximum annual pension rate. Raise that fucker up to at least 25,000. Who the fuck can live on $16,000 a year, man? You got the old lady at the corner. See, they can't give you less than poverty rate, so you know that's why their checks are where they're at. If they raise the poverty level, then their checks will automatically go up and balance out. They made tax cuts to, I'm not a Democrat, but they made tax cuts for people on Social Security that make, with their pensions, over 75,000. Then you can take there's no credit, it's a 6,000 deduction. So you get a $6,000 tax deduction if you make over 75,000. Other than that, you're not getting anything else. Rich people are benefiting. Poor seniors, you're going to benefit from the cheaper gas and shit, you know, the cheaper bills, and groceries going down because the gas is lower. And the reason the groceries are going to go down because it costs less to transport. But the big tax cuts were mainly for, I think, if you make $1 million a year, you can deduct $100,000 automatically, $100,000 deduction. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent. I'm not ultra nothing. But I'm ultra freedom. I'm ultra freedom. That's why I go to Vietnam 7 to 8 months out of the year. Because over there you're free. So far today I haven't had any cops come up to me and ask me, what are you doing sitting at the Dunkin' Donuts? Usually you do something like this, you know, you got 100 people. What the fuck you doing here, man? Hey, why are you here? Ooh, are you drinking? Are you crazy? Hello, Marco Blazik. What's up, man? But yeah, you got all these political channels. You got the Handsome Liberal. You got this RTP fucking ding dong. I mean, and then you got the e-beggars from. You got Double Trouble. They're in Vietnam right now. He's got his girlfriend with him, you know, and they're e-begging from a club. You know, they're doing a Ben Newton. He's from Estonia. You know, most of the population in Estonia are freaking alcoholics. You know, so it's just part of life. Marco Blazik probably knows that, right, Marco? Estonians. You ever meet any Estonians? Total freaking alcoholics. Man. Yeah, I almost got carjacked right over there, June the 10th. But I got kidneys, man. I got kidneys. I wish I had my gun. You know, because that would have been legal killing somebody, man. If you legally shot somebody and killed them, man. You know, it makes you. You know how great that feels to legally kill somebody, man. It feels good. Take their life, man. Show their ass, man. They were gonna kill you. Might as well kill them first, right? No, just raise the poverty level. Keep the lid off your coffee, or people will drop change in your cup thinking you're asking for change. I hope so. I hope they throw fucking money on the table, Will. I can use some. You want to throw me some money? Use that PayPal code I got, man. Use that PayPal code. Just flash it. You never sent me a birthday present, fucker, you. Only 3 people sent me birthday presents. I made $30. That's it for my birthday. $30 for a 3,069-year-old man. That's shameful, man. That you only gave a 3,069-year-old man $10, man. That's shameful. I should have got $3,069 from everybody. Listen, Will, I know you're not into politics, but you think about the senior citizens in the United States. If they would only raise the poverty level to 25,000 instead of 16,900, all these people here, their checks would balance out equally, and they would get a break instead of just giving the rich tax breaks, you know. So I don't know. It makes sense. I mean, some stupid ass like me can come up with that, but the government can't. Get all the illegals off of this shit so they're not draining you, sucking you dry. Of course, I do like to be sucked dry every now and then, but. And then raise the poverty level. That way they have to increase their checks, man. And it would be increased incrementally. Like if somebody's getting more than the other person, then they'll get a little bit more, and the other person will probably get a lot more. I will send you something next time I'm on my phone, and I'm watching you on my laptop now as I'm editing. What are you editing this time, man? What are you editing this time, man? More videos? Don't make any shorts, Will. Don't make any more fucking shorts, man. I found out you get zero watch hours for shorts, man. So why are you doing them? I was doing them because they were easy to do. And I thought I was getting watch hours, you know. Oh, he got 3,000 views, 10,000 views on this. That's got to come out to like, what, 100 watch hours, right? Nope. Don't get nothing. Nothing. YouTube is using you, man. They're using you. Good. I'll watch them. As long as you watch about, you know, if every sub I had watched 1 hour and 20 minutes of my videos, it doesn't have to be the same one, but 1 hour and 20 minutes of my videos, I would have my 4,000 watch hours back by August. I mean, I have it now where I can monetize, but I don't want to lose it. Yeah, but you know what they do? Actually, YouTube tricks the people. If you watch, say, 4 or 5 of my shorts, they're going to automatically sub you to my channel. That's what they do. Because I've had it a bunch of times. I went into my subscriptions. I go, why? I never subbed to this fucking person. And I went back and I said, oh, that's the one I watched like 5 shorts from. Probably. There's a lot of them that I make with a blank screen. Yeah, it's a PayPal logo, right? I had the PayPal logo, the QR code on the fucking screen. I said, donate to fix my broke penis. I got a broken penis, man. When I get back to Vietnam, I'm going to get my teeth fixed and my broken penis fixed. If the VA won't fix it here. That damn French girl at that hostel in Makati, she was doing reverse cowgirl on me and she broke my penis, man. Wild woman. Wild French women. Damn it. Wild French women riding the old man. You gotta ride the white horse. Yeah, ride the white horse. You know, that's a club there too, right? Well, you know, that's like one of the best, it's like one of the best clubs in Makati. That's why I stay there, man, because it's got a rooftop club. You just wake up, you say, I want to go look for some punani, man. Just go to the rooftop or sit on the front steps, talk to the girls as they're coming in. Say, hey, I have it, because they give you a free drink. You want a drink? I don't drink, right? Hey, you want a drink? I got a drink for you. Now you get them a free cocktail. Then you give them a free cocktail. I had one girl there, she says, oh, you're so guapo. I said, Shia Bulaan. And that's slang dialect from Makati. It means you're a fucking liar, right? Shia Bulaan. That costs 3 times the Cafe Sua in Vietnam, man. Yeah, probably. You know what? Philippines has more restrictions than the United States will. You can't sit outside the Starbucks there in the Philippines like this and do this here. Let me show you. You cannot do this in the Philippines, man. I mean, there's nobody around me, and people are. And in the Philippines, they got those diesel trucks making deliveries, and they stop in front of the business and they let the truck run. And the diesel fumes are worse than cigarette smoke, man. And the diesel fumes are just pumping out, and they let the truck run. You can't sit in the Philippines and do this. They'll tell you, I'm going to give you a ticket. I said, give me my ticket. I'm going to give you a ticket. I said, give me my ticket. I'm going to give you a ticket. It's 500 pesos. I said, give me a ticket. They were wanting money. 60,000 BND. So eggs, what, for how many eggs? 10? No, the Philippines is where old men go to get one last whiff of the punani and die. That's what it is, man. They want to get laid one last time. They go there to spend all their money to get laid by some beautiful young girl, which you can just go to a massage parlor and get that, you know, what the fuck, for cheap. They go there to sniff the punani one last time and die. That's what they go to the Philippines for, man. I only go to the Philippines because I have a few friends there and I do my visa runs there. That's the only reason I go. I stay as short as I can. But since I'm not breaking the Vietnamese law, which technically there's a law in the books there, well, you need to look it up, that you're not supposed to stay in Vietnam for more than 180 days in a calendar year. So what I do is I go before the calendar year, stay my 80, 90 days, whatever the fuck it is. Then I leave and come back the next calendar year and stay another 180 days. I mean, 90 days. Technically on the books, if you ask that Ken Duong, he'll tell you about that. Duong Global, he talks about it. There's a law in the books that says technically you can't stay in Vietnam more than 180 days a year legally on a tourist visa. So I don't break their laws. I don't even do that. I leave right before the New Year, and I come back after the New Year, right? And then I stay, and then I leave. No, they go there because they want to sniff the, that smells like a punani. And then they die. And then everybody gets stuck. Oh, can you please help so-and-so? He died in the Philippines. We need to get his body back. Can you send money? You could do that, Will, if you need money. Just tell everybody, I got thrown out of, make a video where you're in the street by the beach and say, I got thrown out of my $14 million Vietnamese apartment, and I'm living on the beach now. Send me some money. And all your subs will send you some money, man. It's called e-begging. Good way to make some extra. Ben Newton is fucking excellent. He had a lady boy in his room. Fucking lady boy. Just to make money. He had a lady boy in his room going, oh, I need to take care of this beautiful woman. Can you send me some money? I know this one live stream he did from, was it Da Nang? I think it was Da Nang. And he made $2,000 in a half an hour, Will. I sent you money. I don't want you fucking telling me. I sent you $5, man. I sent you fucking $5, man. Don't tell me I didn't, because I know I did. Because even Fluffy said, look, Cody sent $5. Ben Newton, though, man, he made $2,000 in like less than an hour, man. Yeah, YouTube says it was covered, yeah. Anyway, he was walking around showing the place. He's a very, very good like live streamer, walking live streamer. And he was walking around, and this one guy I know, he works for the VA. His name's Gogo. That's his handle. I don't know his real name, but he works for the VA, and he travels all over Southeast Asia too. And he donated like $500, and then this guy named Uncle Reefus or something gave him a Ethereum coin. And that was back when it was like worth only like 1,000. Now they're worth like 2,500. So man, wow. He made like 2,000. The super chat was going crazy. He said, "Take a drink," because he's an alcoholic. I said, "Don't take a drink." I said, "If you don't get a drink, I'll give you $2," because he was showing a bunch of nice stuff, man. So I sent him $2, man. What was he doing the next day? He was sitting in his hotel in Vietnam with a towel wrapped around his head, listening to that song "Horses" that's on Silence of the Lambs. You know, I'm so sexy, I would fuck me. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. That guy Buffalo Bill. I mean, sometimes they're comedical, but then what he does is he goes off topic and he starts ranting. And he starts screaming, "I know where you're at. I'll come get you. I'm gonna fucking kill you, man. I'm gonna get you, find you. I'm gonna chop you fucking." He does it, and then he gets his channel taken down. I always type in his chat, "This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's entertainment only." To try to get him so his channel doesn't get. I stopped doing it, and they took his channel down. He uses the N-word relentlessly instead of saying sub-Saharan. Like I almost got carjacked right over there June the 10th by a sub-Saharan young guy with a .25 automatic pistol. Here's what Will needs. Will needs one of these cars in Vietnam, right here. Imagine what you could do with that, Will. Nice little, what is it, a Hyundai? It's a Hyundai. Nice little Hyundai like that. I can see you driving all over Da Nang in that little sucker, man. Yep. So from now on, only live streams and videos. I'm gonna go up to Chicago this week and make a video. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That little roly-poly is what you need in Da Nang, man. You can't drive anything bigger than that, man. The streets are too small, man. Get in that little car there, man. Go shove your little fluffy ass inside that car and go driving around Da Nang and do videos, right? It'd be perfect. But I wonder what one of those would cost in Vietnam. If you got a used one, you could probably get it cheap. I know you can buy used motorbikes over there for like less than $1,000. Yeah, you can get those for like. I know one guy that was up in Dalat. He was a dark-skinned French guy. I'll be polite. I'll be politically correct. He was a dark-skinned French guy that spoke really good English. I was buddies with him the whole time. He'd go, "Hey, I'm going out to get something, man. You want something?" I go, "Yeah, pick me up at fucking Cafe Sua," right? And he used to love riding motorcycles. That's why he goes to the lot, because he loves to ride motorcycles, man. And man, he bought that bike used for like only $600, man. Can you imagine getting a used motor scooter that runs good? It was like a 125 or something. It wasn't something big. It was a small bike, but it was old. He just got it fixed up. He took it to the mechanic and had everything fixed on it, you know. And it was his. And since he's from France, he's legal to drive because the international driver's license from France is recognized in Vietnam, but the international driver's license from the United States is not recognized because our stupid government did not sign that treaty of 1968 or whatever the hell it was, and so they don't recognize the international driver's license issued in the United States. Any other country like France, Italy, UK, they can get the international driver's license. Oh, you can drive there if you get a TRC and you apply for an actual Vietnamese driver's license. But you got to take the test and all that shit. Yep, everybody that didn't sign that, I don't know, it was a treaty it wasn't a Treaty of Versailles, it was some other treaty. But 1968 treaty. And whoever didn't sign that, their international driver's license is not recognized. I know Poland is. Poland's recognized. Oh, look at my hair, man. It looks so fucked up. I need to get some frizzies. Frizzies. We need to do a joint live stream, bro. You know who's in your town right now? You know who's in your town right now, man? That guy Double Trouble, that guy from Estonia with that Filipino girlfriend. Good, I'm glad you did. Did you service them good in service? That guy, Double Trouble. They got a big channel in the Philippines. They went to Da Nang, and he's got his little skinny Filipino girlfriend with him, man. It's two people. It's called Double Trouble. The guy, his name is Chris, I think. He's from Estonia. He's a fucking alcoholic. And she's like some skinny, like, barhole from Bohol or Cebu or someplace like that. And they're traveling around. Why didn't he contact you? I don't know. I always troll him. Like the other night, I said, you're a fucking drunk. I tell them, you're just a fucking drunk. I might have got a block. I might have got blocked. I don't know. I despise all these hot women, even the ones that are just average hot. They get on and they show their face like this, and they get like 1,000 people in their live streams, and their people are, ooh, show me your feet. Oh, let me come marry me. And they get like $5, $10, $20, $50, $20, $100, right? Okay. Oh man, it makes me sick. Thinking, oh, these guys, a bunch of fucking simps, man. Bunch of simps. Support the simps. He didn't contact you because they're scammers, man. They're like, well, they're not really scammers. They're e-beggars, okay? E-beggars. They only go live to make money. But he took her to Vietnam. Supposedly they were supposed to go for 2 weeks, and now he says they're leaving. They haven't only been there like not even a week, you know. They're at some club just now. They might be live right now, man. They're in a club with the Vietnamese people dancing around them. And he kept pointing his camera, being disrespectful at this Vietnamese couple, and he kept saying, come on, girl, show it to me, show it to me. I like it when you dress like a secretary like that. Ooh, that's so hot. Because he's an alcoholic, that's why. Too many mojitos. Go check it out. Go see if he's still alive. It's called Double Trouble. Her name is Vanjie, and his name is Chris. Supposedly he's supposed to marry her, right? Yeah, too many mojitos, you're right. And a person from Bohol that I know that's friends with them, that Filipina bum show, I've always told her, I put up there, I put lotion, you know how it's got a little bottle of lotion, I put lotion, cucumber, the spray, and the toilet paper. She calls me Uncle Philip. He says, oh, Uncle Philip. Because she knows my name from before when I was Philip, the traveling camping guru. So she goes, Uncle Philip, be nice. And her dog's name's Habibi. I go, I want you to come play with my Habibi. But I don't send her money. But some simps, they send her a shitload of money, man. I mean, she actually went to Thailand this year because she got so much money off her YouTube channel. She visited Thailand. $2.50, Will. $2.50 in Vietnam. Tell people how much these are in Vietnam, man. They are 10,000 Vietnamese dong, which is 40 fucking cents, man. I figured out how to do the conversion easier, Will. Every 5,000 is 20 cents. Every 5,000 Vietnamese dong is 20 cents. So you paid, let's see, $1.25. You paid 36K. No. You paid 40K. Around there. Because every 5,000 Vietnamese dong is 20 cents. Because if 25,000 is $1, every 20 cents is 5,000. So 10,000 is 40 cents. 20,000 is 80 cents. That's what I pay for my big ass smoothies over there. 20K. For a really good smoothie from the guy that's the pimp juice man. I found a place there downtown, Will, like right near the circle, right near the big Vincom mall. It has a balcony, no pool, but it has a balcony. It's 412 square feet, and it's going to cost about 8 million to 9 million with tax, man. That's on the app. I could probably get it cheaper if I tell them I want a monthly rate. I found another place that's not as nice, that has a balcony, but it's further into the city, but it's near the cheap food places. That's only 7 million. I found a place that's near the cheap food places, and it's also closer to the mall. It's 300 feet from the KFC, it's 300 feet from the Bumbleway place, and it's 300 feet from the Highlands Coffee and the Starbucks. No, when they find out I'm old Lolo, man, I'm poor old Ongza. I'm Ongza. He's poor Ongza. Hong Tien, no Kotien, Hong Tien. No money, old man, no money. I give you rate. I charge you 300,000 per day. Only 300,000. That comes out to 9 million. That's with pool and everything, man. That place I stayed in last year, man, they're up on the Booking.com app, man. It's up to like $25 a day, man. They think you're loaded and have a trust fund. Nah, I don't dress like that, man. You know, I just bought my Hawaiian shirt and my shorts right before I left, man. I haven't put them on yet, man. Even if it's 90 degrees here, I still haven't worn them. Brand new, nice shorts with a nice Hawaiian shirt and shit. I need to. The only time I wore is when I did that short tilapia banana, sipping on banana. I just deleted a bunch of fucking shorts, man. I just deleted them. I said, fuck these shorts, man. Fuck them. Delete them. I'm deleting the shorts. Leave the videos up. I'm going to go to Chicago. No, I don't. I wear shit like this, man, to keep the sun off my arms so my arms don't turn into alligator arms, man. You know? I look like T-Rex. I'm T-Rex. My arms all wrinkled and small and shriveled up like my dick. I don't want my dick to shrivel up, so I wear jeans. I wear jeans so my dick doesn't get hot and shrivel up, or my balls don't get loose and hang below the cut of the shorts, so they're hanging out of my shorts. There was a guy at the casino here, the waitresses were laughing. He had the fucking shorts on. He sat down in a chair, and his nutsack was hanging out the side of his leg, man. They said, see that guy with her? His ball sack is showing, man. the bus girls at the high limit room at the casino, hey, that dude over there, man, his ball sack's hanging out of his shorts. It was hilarious, man. I went over to him. I said, you know your nutsack's showing. He just looked at me like, what the fuck? No, I just bought this shit to bring it back. I gave the girl that bartends at the pub I go to, I gave her the Vietnamese army hat with the Vietnamese flag, the army, the round, like the, looks like a Marine hat, but it's army hat. I gave her one of those. I got the Ranger hat in the car. Looks like the United States Rangers used to wear with the floppy thing on it. It's got the Vietnamese flag. I wear that to the VA to piss everybody off, man. So I'm coming in there. I got the Vietnam t-shirt, man. Not the one with the star. I got a good one that I bought. And I'll wear that shit to the VA just to piss people off. How can you go to Vietnam, man? I had friends that died over there, man. I go, that was 50 fucking years ago, man. They can't, man. This is the United States, Will. You know that. Unless I'm inciting a riot, man. Then they can arrest me, man. You cannot incite a riot. You cannot do an insurrection at Dunkin' Donuts. It's not allowed, man. This is not allowed, sir. You cannot have a insurrection at the Dunkin' Donuts. Oi. We have a bunch of people from India working here. They're very polite people. But they wipe their hands with their right ass and they don't wash it. They wipe their ass with the right hand and they don't wash it. I was watching some videos yesterday, Will, man, because you didn't have nothing new up that I could see, man. So I was watching some videos about these Indian scammers in the United States picking up money and getting busted. It was funny. I'm poor. I needed money for my family. So I don't know who the guy is, but he contacted me on the phone and he says, when you pick it up, just take $1,400 for yourself and drop the package in the car at the airport. Why wouldn't you just go one time, keep the whole fucking $50,000 and leave, man? No, really, Will, if they were going to pick up money for some dude that they didn't know, why would they just go pick up the 50 grand, man, and keep it? You know, one time. They wouldn't have to keep doing it over and over. Just keep the fucking 50 grand, man. There was these Romanian gypsies scamming Walmart. What they do is they put the money on the counter like they're paying for shit, and then the guy's got to check the bills to make sure it's okay. When they're doing that, they take the money back, and he doesn't realize that the money's not there, that he might have put it in the register or whatever, because they're young, dumb, and full of shit, you know. And then they'll put 300 more down, and then they'll walk away with all the shit. So they're actually like getting fucking Apple iPods and iPhones and shit and everything, and then they're keeping their $3,000, man. Hey, that was a pretty smart scam, though. You gotta admit it. Put the money on the counter, go with real money, and then when the guy turns his head, take the money, put it back in your purse or whatever, put it in your pocket, and they think, "What the hell is that? Oh, I must have put it in the drawer," right? Because they're young, they don't understand, they're stupid. Go rip off Walmart, so when I go to buy a pair of jeans next time, it will cost me $1 more. When you shoplift, you make me pay more money. Stop shoplifting. There's this one guy comes into the bar, is heavy set sub-Saharan. He'll come in there with fucking steaks, all kinds of shit. And there's this Jewish guy named Art that sits there. He's a young guy, but his name's Art. He works in the cardiology department at a hospital. And he's always buying this shit off this guy, man. I said, quit buying that guy. He said, oh, it's not stolen. I go, come on, Art, don't be so fucking retarded. You know that shit's hot. Oh, no, he didn't steal this. He paid for it. He's just got it on a discount. I go, yeah, he got it on a 5-finger discount, man. How could you not think if the guy's selling like $20 steaks at half price, man? Either he used somebody's EBT card to buy them steaks and he's selling them for the cash, or they did, like, he was even selling Sonic toothbrushes. I wish I was around 10 years ago when he had them. Maybe I'd have all my teeth now, you know. A fucking $180 Panasonic fucking ultrasonic toothbrush or some shit. It wasn't the $80 one, it was the $140 one. And this Art guy bought the toothbrush and like 5 boxes of whitening strips and shit from this guy for like $60, man. I said, and you don't think that's 5-finger discount? Come on. He even told him, he's standing right there, he goes, well, you know, I had to take the wires out of the thing before I went out of the store. I said, you heard him say that? He goes, no, he did. He meant the wires on it, because the package was damaged, right? I says, he meant the chip. He was taking the chip out of the box so the alarm doesn't go off, right? He does. He every time this heavy set sub-Saharan comes in, he buys everything this guy's got, man. I go, what are you gonna do with that shit, man? Oh, I'll give it away for Christmas gifts and shit. I said, so you can give away stolen shit for Christmas gifts, huh? What the fuck? And he's Jewish. No trivia contest yesterday. It closed up early because the trivia guy was sick. I didn't get into that shit because I thought, you know, why would I want to play a fucking trivia game when I can watch baseball, right? Then I found out, even if you got members, has like your team has only 2 members and you win, you get $25 to split between your team and a free shot. So I'm going to start participating in that shit, man. Yeah, I told him, I says, you better go out to your car and hide that shit back, because he's sticking in his car. I said, the cops come up and see all that contraband in the back and says they're going to get you for buying stolen property, man. He's not thinking right either, man. He's, you know, he's like only like 30, maybe 35, I'm guessing. Just taking a guess. Wild stab at it, you know. People do some dumb shit, man. You know, they really do. How could I set this down when I have? There, it's leaning against my coffee cup. There we go. Oi, Choy, oi! Oi, Choy, oi, ongza map. Oi! Zin chao em chai, zin chao em gay. Bao. Well, you gotta learn a few phrases in Vietnamese, man. Come on. If you're gonna, there's one guy that made a video on Nha Trang. He said you could live there for $430 a month. I said, dude, you're not living, you're fucking existing if you're on $430, man. He goes, well, everybody's got their own budget. It's supposed to be him and his wife. I mean, these people lie, man. They fucking lie just to get views, man. Oh, you can live in Hammond, Indiana for $100, man. I can show you how to do it. Fucking cigarettes are killing me, but not because I'm smoking them. They're killing me because it hurt my pocket, man. Yeah, he was lying, man. He was lying. Fucking, what the fuck was the name of his channel? I don't know. But I got this apartment for $140 a month. Sure he did. I know where you can find them for $7 million, which is about what, 300 and something, but not 140. I got this bowl of pie for $1. No, if you get a good bowl of pie, it's going to cost you at least $1.50, not $1. He's lying on everything. They raised the cigarette tax in Indiana, Will, $2 a pack in one day. They went up $2 a pack. I'm glad I switched to these a month earlier because they were cheaper. So now I'm still paying $7 for a pack of these. The other ones I used to smoke are up like over $10 a pack, man. That's $20 a day if you smoke 2 packs or a pack and a half. You know, you think about it, man. That's like 4 times visiting Dunkin' Donuts, man. Yeah, that's what, see, they did that because they don't smoke. They're discriminating, right? Why didn't they tax toilet paper, man? Everybody uses toilet paper, right? Unless they use their right hand, like the Indians here to wipe their. I mean, everybody uses toilet paper. So then they get more. Plus, you know what? They really don't fucking think, because everybody from Illinois was coming to the state of Indiana to buy their cigarettes. So when they were getting that $1 a pack before, they were getting all that money from Illinois coming into Indiana. Now, the people from Illinois can just go to the Illinois suburbs and they're the same price. They're not the same price as Chicago. Chicago is way high because of the fucking tax. Because they got a city tax. But the state of Illinois' tax is the same as Indiana now. So I know a lot of people here said they're just going to go down to Missouri and buy a shitload of cartons of cigarettes and bring them back with them. You know? Well, we're going to make 38,000 people quit smoking. Yeah, sure. No, toilet paper's a choice. You can walk around with shit hanging off your ass. When you come back to the United States, you actually do walk around with shit hanging off your ass. You can wipe your ass 15 times, and if you don't use a bum gun, it ain't clean. We're civilized in the United States, but in Vietnam, they wash their ass. Man. We don't wash our ass. Man. Remember the South Park one where the guy got the Japanese toilet with the bidet on it, and everybody was coming to his house to try out the Japanese bidet with the soothing music and shit? That was funny as hell, man. You should do a PSA. I should do a podcast is what I should do. I should get the old men, all the old men from this area, and sit down and we'd have a discussion. Do a podcast. The old grumpy men discussion. That's what I should have changed my channel name to. The old grumpy guru. Old grumpy guru. I might change it again from travel guru to this old grumpy guru. Probably good. I just wanted to shorten the name, man. I don't understand what that is. You should do a PSA. Private consultations? I can do private consultations, man. I can show you how to use a bum gun, man. How to use a bum gun. You take the T off the toilet and you hook it up there, and it's called Bum Buddy. Some guy came up with it in the United States, man. I did a short on it, Will, and I said, fuck it, I deleted the short. That's why I'll just keep bitching on lives about the tax, man. You know? They call it a sin tax. You're sinning, you know. Well, why don't they tax condoms then, man? Tax something else. Why cigarettes, man? Public service announcement. Why did the state of Indiana raise cigarette taxes $2 in one fucking day, man? Because they want all the seniors to go fucking broke, because you know they're not going to quit smoking. We have to figure a way to tax these senior citizens that are making a shit ton of money. We need to find a way to tax them so they won't be a burden on our health care. Well, then, if you're on Medicaid, you should have to pay the tax. If you're not on Medicaid, you shouldn't have to pay the tax. If you're 25 years or younger, you should have to pay the tax. If you're old, you don't have to pay the tax. If you're from out of state, you should have to pay the tax. But see, that's the thing. That's what I was going to say. You got me off topic there with that PSA shit. The people from Illinois were buying all kinds of cigarettes here. They were coming here and buying cartons and cartons of cigarettes because they're, you know, $2 cheaper, $2. So now that they raised it, it's equal. They're not going to be getting any of that revenue from Illinois. They're going to get it from their own citizens. I notice when I go to the gas station now, There's not 20 cars jamming up the fucking gas station. They're not jamming up where you can't get in and get some gas or get out because the cigarettes are the same price. So they don't travel here to get them. The only people that come here still is to get the cheaper gas. It's down to $2.95. It's below $3, Will. $2.95 a gallon. Buy some XRP, Will. Buy some XRP. You'll be a millionaire in about 10 years. Me, it's not going to do any good for me. Because by the time it goes up, I'll be dead, man. I'll be dead. People are out there right now watching my stream going, I hope this motherfucker dies live. He's going to die on his live stream, man. I'm dying. I'm dying. Everybody's fucking dying, man. You're all going to fucking die one of these days. And where are you going? Are you going to heaven? Are you going to the big fucking beautiful Mohammed fucking place up in the sky where you get 72 Vestal virgins and shit? Where are you going when you die? When you die? You're all going to die. That's why when that guy pulled that gun on me, I said, fuck it, man. Turn the key, drive away. No gun. I didn't have a gun. If I had a gun, I would have shot him. He'd be dead right now. He hesitated. You can't hesitate. You pull a gun, you better shoot. Pulled the gun up, down by his side next to him. I got steel plates in these doors. It's an old cop car, man. That's why I could drive away, because the gun was pointed down towards the door, right? If he had it up by the glass, I couldn't drive away. I just dropped it in low, squealed the tires, came around. Dumb subs ahead, man. You're fucked up. You could have had my car, and Lord knows how much money I had in my pocket that day, huh? Could have had it all. You could have been like Warren G. I want it all. My socks, my drawers, I want it all. Yeah, well, that's because you're in California. You know, you got Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, and pretty soon you're going to have Kamala. Kamala, the governor of California. Kamala. You know who I think's going to run for president next time? Do you know who I think's going to run? The governor of Illinois, Pritzker. Prickster. Prickster. Governor Prickster. He's going to run for the Democrats. Either him or AOC. Or maybe they'll make a two-candidate ticket, you know. Him and AOC. Sandy Cortez, man. You should. You should come back and run for president. Well, I'll vote for you. Because you're so fucking cheap, I would vote for you, man. Because I know cheap people don't like to take money from other people, man. And you can't tax the rich, because if you tax the rich, then you ain't going to have no money for jobs. They're not going to create jobs, and there ain't going to be no jobs. Then you ain't going to have no fucking money, man. You want me to do my Norm Macdonald impression, man? I can do Norm Macdonald. You have to take Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons and then put an influx on it, like, hey, I was sitting at the Dunkin' Donuts the other day. This guy came up to me. He said, I've been in prison for 25 years. Yeah. And I said, but what was you in jail for? He said, I shot this guy 19 times. I said, why didn't you have to shoot him 19 times, man? My name is Norm Macdonald. One Trick Pony. CBGB is the one trick pony. The Christopher Walken spike-haired looking motherfucker from Vegas that's got all them bodies buried out in the desert. Will, here's your Zodiac killer right here, man. CBGB. Christopher Walken looking motherfucker with his hair all spiked up like Christopher Walken with fucked up hair. Okay, there you go. That's CBGB, man. I'm gonna bust him, Will. I'm gonna go get the reward. I'm gonna get CBGB. I'm gonna go to Jalisco, Mexico. I'm gonna take CBGB with me. I'm gonna give him the AR-15. I'm gonna have the AK-47. We're gonna go arrest El Mencho. We're gonna go arrest El Mencho and get the $15 million. And then I'm gonna say, here, you can have him. I'm taking this guy. And I'm gonna leave CBGB there, man. That's right, Andy. You're correct. You're 100% fucking correct. Andy, did you know that the way to solve the problems for the seniors is just to raise the poverty level from 16,900 up to 25,000? And then everybody's Social Security checks will balance out. But no, they're so stupid. You know, some dumb fucking ass ex-military cab company owning motherfucker like me can come up with that, but they can't come up with that. I have no talent at all. You sure about that, CBGB? I have lots of talents now. You haven't built the swirl of the gurus. You haven't held the guru swirl in a long time. I got the swirl, man. Let me have a booby, CBG. Let me suck on one of your nipples, man. That way I won't have to smoke so many cigarettes. Have your ball sack hanging from my chin here. Andy's loving it. Hugo's Trucking Company from Richton Park. Hugo's Trucking Company. Now see, that's a legal migrant there, buddy. He's got his own trucking company, man. He's not illegal. Man, that diesel fucking smell, man. I'd rather smell cigarette smoke. I'd rather smell pipes, and I hate pipe smoke. But I would rather smell pipe smoke than diesel fumes, man. Ugh. They give me a fucking headache, man. Here he comes. See, this guy's a legal immigrant. He's legally here. He's got his own trucking company, man. And he's whistling the Star Spangled Banner as he walks by, man. He's saying, God bless America, my home freedom. Or you can do it like Bob Dylan, too, you know. How many years must a man walk down before he can call himself a man? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Hey, Guru, name a car for an edit. I'm Cornholio. I didn't take my meds today, man, so I could do the evil Cartman, man. Kenny, you can't, Kenny. You killed Kenny. Hey, Kitty, that's my papa. Kitty, that's my papa, Kitty. Kitty, it's my papa. Led Zeppelin, man. Bob Dylan on helium, please. You said please? How many rounds could be one year? You want to work? You wouldn't have to work fucking remote, Will, man. You can fucking have Vietnamese food delivered to the White House, man. Say, I want some boon cha today, man. Send me some bumble way. I want some fucking some nem. I don't drink coffee, or I don't eat. Oh, you know what you're missing out on, Will? When you get old, you're gonna get real wrinkled up, man, because you're not eating any organs. You said you don't eat any organ meat. That's where we get our collagen from, man. Back in the day, man, they used to eat the bone marrow. They used to eat every fucking thing, man. And that's where we got the collagen from. And now, because we don't eat that shit, we don't get the collagen anymore. You need to start eating some pate, motherfucker. Eat some pate. Eat some Spam, damn it. Spam's good for you. Spam in a can, you can keep that shit. There'd be a nuclear war, man. You can keep that shit for 100 years and it'll still be good, man. My fucking hair's messed up, man. What the fuck? I don't have a gimbal. I can't afford a gimbal. Send me money to buy a gimbal. Send me money for a drone. I'll show you what heaven looks like from the skies if you send me money to buy a drone. Peppermint pate.
Happy, but I'm happy.
Bernie's Sharpening Service. He has a t-shirt that says Bernie's Sharpening Service. This is where I get my knives sharpened at Maine. I get my knives sharpened with these Maine. Where I can go where adventure is and I can behead people with a knife like this. 15 million, Will. Come on back to the United States. We'll grab up Elemental and bring them back. We'll get $15 million reward, man. That's not enough, man. That's like a suicide mission, man. That would be a fucking suicide mission. You'd have to have like a whole squad of fucking Delta Force, man, to go in and get his ass, man. The motherfucker probably dead, Will. He's probably dead. I'm not driving to Cali or wherever. He might not even be in Cali anymore, man. He might be in Nevada, like Las Vegas, where CBGB's at, man. CBGB, watch out. There's a guy around there who's gonna chop your foot off, man. He's gonna make you. Well, they're not. Nobody wants you to be their slave in their afterlife. What the fuck? Who would want you for a fucking slave in the afterlife? You lazy motherfucker, you. Speaking of lazy, you got to be fucking lazy, man. When have you ever seen the channel host troll the guests, man? When have you ever seen that before, man? Where the actual channel host trolls the fucking guests, man. Only on It's Guru time. From now on, I'm going to make my lives. I'm just going to say, it's Guru time. Number one, it's Guru time. Number two, that way you'll know the live streams. It's Guru time. Come and play the grand prize game. Can you suck it in bucket number 6? Bucket, suck it, number 6. I'd be lying though, because it's only like 4.5. I got the tiny, tiny banana, tiny, tiny banana, tiny, tiny banana. I got a tiny, tiny banana. You gonna make me cry. Wow, what do we got here, man? We got a brand new car. He's probably making a $700 car payment on it, motherfucker. So he has to come to Indiana to buy his Dunkin' Donuts because he can't afford the Dunkin' Donuts in Illinois because of taxes, man. You think it's time for me to trim this down? Or should I leave it like this, Will, so when I get to the Philippines I can pretend I'm Abu Sayyaf, right? I'm stealing your souls. I'm stealing your souls. I'm stealing your life force from you. I got 1 year from each one of you people. I'm stealing your life force. That's how I became 3,069 years old. I steal life force from other people, like Dorian Gray. Does anybody know who Dorian Gray was? I've lived 3,000 lives, man. 3,069. Because every day you wake up, it's a new life. Today, it's a new life. It's a beautiful day. I woke up. Now, there's some people out there that might argue, no, it's not, because you woke up. If you didn't wake up, it would be a beautiful day for you. I mean, for me. I mean, for you. I mean, for me. Ah, we have another car for Will. And it's a hybrid Prius, a hybrid penis car. Like in that movie, The Other Guys, where Bob's Hobos gang had an orgy in their fucking Prius. Will Ferrell used to be a really funny guy. Now I just see him as the PayPal guy, man. You can pay your own way, pay your own way. Just click on the QR, scan the QR, pay your own way. You can pay your own way. It's easy, open up your PayPal app, scan PayPal app, and scan the QR code. Yeah, it's very easy to do. Do 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 do. I think it's time for me to take some legal drugs, man. What do you think, Will? You think it's time I got all drugged up? Man, it's 1 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. What are you doing up, Will? What are you doing up at 1 in the morning? Editing videos. Are you fucking crazy? Why are you working at 1 o'clock in the morning editing videos, man? Are you out of your fucking mind, man? What the fuck? Go to sleep, man. Jerk off or something, man. Drink a glass of wine and jerk off. Thinking about Fluffy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My pants are so cruddy I can't get the bottle back in my pocket, man. Work never sleeps, man. Here. We're gonna take not one of these here right here. Medlo Yellow. That's right, Slick. They call me Medlo Yellow. One. Two. I am the count. I took one. I took two. I am the count. Remember Sesame Street, the count? Ham and Popo in undercover. Boom, 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 boom. They're so undercover, they got that big bumper bar in the front of the car. Like you're not, it doesn't have police written on the side of it, but they got that big bumper on the front that they can push cars off the road with. It's undercover. That's how smart they are, man. Oh, let's just put a big old fucking bar on the front of the car so everybody knows we're cops, right? I have a question for you, Will. How many times have you been stopped in Vietnam by the police? Has a police officer ever asked you anything while you were in Vietnam? Not once. I had a customs woman tell me, come here. Go right through. You don't have to go through customs. She must love Ong Za. She loves Ong Za. Ong Za Pate. She likes Ong Za Map. He's a fat old man. Ong Za Map. Fat old man. Ong Za. Ong Za. But did they ask you anything like, what are you doing here? Why are you sitting in front of this coffee shop so long? Why are you live streaming from here? Why are you doing this? You know you can't do that, man. That it's against our policy for you to sit around in the streets for hours and hours and hours. Man. You can't do that. United States, man, they see you sitting around and go, we're doing a wellness check, sir. Can we look in your car to make sure you don't have alcoholic beverages in there? Somebody called us and said that you were passing out. Yeah. You got to remember, I was authority of a federal marshal for years and years. That's the question. That's the prime number one excuse. Well, we were doing a wellness check, sir. We just wanted to check up on you because somebody called us and told us that you were passing out. Yeah. Nobody called them. They just want to fucking check your shit out. I have nothing to hide. I'll tell them, here, check my fucking car out. Here's my ID. I know I don't have to give it to you, but here it is. Here it is. Run it if you want. I don't give a fuck. You want to suck my dick while you're at it? Tell that female cop over there, I will let her beat me with that stick as long as she sucks it. If she sucks it while she's beating me with the billy club, it's okay. Yep, police in Vietnam do not hassle anybody unless you're causing fucking trouble. Now, if you go up and punch somebody, you're gonna get talked to by the police. Then you might even go to the unknown jail where you are forgotten. You know, like here they come in the United States and say, well, I can stay here because I have rights. I have the rights to a trial to determine whether I should be here legally or not. Try that shit in fucking Vietnam. Try to go to Vietnam without paying that $25 fucking and see what the fuck happens, man. Yeah. You know what they should do? Well, they should take them all, put them on a plane, and ship them to Shanghai. Remember back in the old days, pirate days, man? Well, you can't remember that because you're not as old as me, but back in the pirate days, they used to hit them with a billy club and drive them off to the ship, and they'd call that term was Shanghaiing people because they want them to work on the ship, right? Just take all them illegal immigrants, put them on a plane, and fly them to Shanghai, China. They got all those empty cities in Guangdong. They got all them empty cities there, like big high-rise condo buildings that nobody's living in, man. Put all the illegals in there and they can have cheap labor, man. $2 an hour shit, man. Have them make the fucking iPhones and jump off the roof, you know? I feel sorry for people that use iPhones. Because in about a year, man, iPhones are going to like triple in price, man. unless they finally do get that place set up where they're going to actually make the iPhones in the United States. Guangzhou province. Hey, you go to China, Guangzhou province, man. Big beautiful bill or big beautiful bowel movement? Which would you rather have? A big beautiful bill or a big beautiful bowel movement? A place where I am free to do as I want to be. To go up to the woman and say, hey baby, you want to make 1 million Vietnamese dong? Come with me to my hotel room, huh? Hey baby, you want? They always ask me, you want massage? You want massage? I go, I give you massage. They go, what? I go, I give you massage. I say, you pay me Hai Chan, I give you good massage. You know what Hai Chan is, right? You don't speak Vietnamese, you don't know what Hai Chan is. Hai Chan is 200,000. I tell them, you give me Hai Chan, I give you massage, good massage, especially boobies, that massage good. So you can act stupid, you just can't act disrespectful, man. They ask you, you want massage? I go, you want massage? I give you massage. You pay me Hai Chan. I'm cheap, Hai Chan. Not Lam Chan. Lam Chan? You know what Lam Chan is? Well, it's 500,000, man. Lam Chan. You know what Bamui Tam is? That's what you pay for Bonet. Bamui Tam. That's 38,000. Bamui Tam. Tam Viet is bye. Hang Gap Lai is see you later. Tam Viet. Hang Gap Lai. Hang Gap Lai, anh chị. Is see you later, brother. See you later, brother. Hang Gap Lai, I'm gay. See you later, sister. You can learn languages, man. You just gotta learn one phrase a fucking day. One phrase a day. The most important phrase in Vietnam is Xin Chào, hello. The second most important phrase in Vietnam is Tôi đang ở đâu? Tôi đang ở đâu? Where the fuck am I? Right? If you get lost, you say Tôi đang ở đâu? You gotta do the influx on that, right? Though, you know, it sounds like I want to suck your cock, but if you do it right, it's like Tôi đang ở đâu? Ở đâu? Tôi đang ở đâu? Chào buổi sáng. Chào buổi sáng. Hello, good morning. Chào buổi sáng. Chào buổi chiều. Hello, good afternoon. Chào buổi tối. Just think about women needs a boy toy, right? Chào buổi tối. Hello, good evening. Chúc Wu Wang. Chúc Wu Wang. Good night. You can learn one phrase a day, Will. If you could edit videos at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning, you can learn one phrase a day. You learned how to say Xin Chào because that's all you say. You say Xin Chào, Xin Chào. Every time you go past the same person every day, and the Vietnamese are looking at you and they're smiling and you're going, Xin Chào. You probably think this guy's fucking autistic, man. He can only say hello. We got the autistic travels guy, man. Will Travels. Xin Chào. Hey Fluffy, how do you say how much? Bao. Hey Fluffy, how do you ask them how much, man, for this here? Bao. You don't know. You should learn how to say. She just showed you how to do it. You say Bao, right? How much? Right? They're gonna think this guy is autistic, man. He can only say hello. What if you walked around the United States and you said hello, and somebody started saying like, what are you doing? And you go, hello. What are you doing today? Hello. Can I get this rent lowered down to like 1 million less a month? Hello. Well, if you go Bao Nhiêu and they go Hai Mui Tam, Hai Mui Lam, that means 25,000. Hai Mui Lam. Hai Mui Lam. 25,000. Hai Mui Lam. If they say Mot Chan, it's 100,000. Mo chan. Just remember, chan is for like 100,000. You can look at a fucking bill. Go look at one of your fucking Vietnamese bills right now, and it'll say right under chan. It's pronounced chan, but it's TRAN. That means 100, right? 100,000. If you look at $100,000 bills, it's gonna say Mo chan. Just look at the fucking bill, Will. Read it, man. Don't say tra talk. It's cha talk. You mean I have more Vietnamese currency than you? I have like over 1 million right now. Because when I left, I took every denomination except for the 500,000, and I got 2 of them in my wallet. I was giving the 1,000s to people I know. I go, here's a souvenir from Vietnam. They go, what? I go, that's like not even 5 cents. It's like 2.5 cents for 1,000. No, it's spelled T-R-A. It is pronounced cha. Just like Na Chang, Nha Chang is T-R-A-N-G. Nha Chang. You know, you gotta remember, Will, it's a different country, man. It's your fault, man. If you're living in Vietnam, you have to adapt to the culture a little bit, man. You can't pretend that Da Nang is your little America in Vietnam, man. You can't pretend that, man. It's not that way. It's your little Vietnam that you wish was in America, but it's not in America. It's in Vietnam. If they spell it with a T, then pronounce it with a T. No. How many words do we got fucked up over here that are pronounced differently than the word? Like Phuc. They say fuck. Fuck long. P-H-U-C. Fuck long. Come on, man. I parked my car in the garage, man. If we're saying car, how come it doesn't have a K? Like K-A-R. We say C-A-R. They probably think that's R. Come on, you gotta adapt, man. Adapt, reform, become real Vietnamese culture, man. Go out and become real Vietnamese culture, man. You're always in fucking moon milk, man. They showed the moon milk in Nha Trang. They showed the moon milk there. It's pretty nice. I never went there, but it's pretty nice. It looks like it kind of looks like a Circle K. I have a Circle K here, down the street, by the border with the county Illinois, man. Illinois. 50% off on, well, you get that here. You get day old bread at Aldi's and shit, man. That's what they're selling you. They're selling you the old shit because they don't want it to spoil. So you get 50% off because they got to get rid of it, man. So you're just buying a bunch of old shit. You're buying Onza. You very map. You fluffy map. You're short, you're fluffy. I'm tall, I'm fluffy. You short and fluffy, I'm tall and fluffy. I'm also fluffy. Buy the venison, the dry circle jerk, PJ. No, Circle K jerk, right? I don't have to buy venison, man. I used to hunt, man. That shit's good, man. You take that real lean venison meat, take it to the butcher and you tell him, I want you to add some pork. I want you to add some pork and veal in there and grind that shit up and make me some Italian sausage, man. Put the seasoning in there, cook that shit in the casserole, man. That'd be the best fucking sausage you ever had, man. My daughter used to say, I'll never eat mammy. I cooked a big old casserole of fucking Italian sausage before the Bears game was coming on. I left it on top of the stove to cool off. I woke up, there was like 2 sausages left. I go, who ate all the fucking Italian sausage? They go, we did. It was the best we ever had. I go, you just fucking ate mammy. They about fucking died. They go, really? I go, yep, you just ate fucking Bambi. That's how you teach kids, man. You trick them. Trick the kids. This broccoli is delicious, man. This cauliflower is delicious, man. Give me more, man. That's what the Filipinos need to do.
For duty and humanity.
For duty and humanity, I'm gonna have to end the stream in a minute. It's down to 20%, I think. I'll be cut off midstream, you know, like you're pissing and you cut it off midstream. You ever try to do that? It's hard, man. It makes your dick hurt. Here, let me show Will the train. He hasn't seen but this the Vietnamese reunification train. Hop on this motherfucker here. 6-6. Woo woo. Will, I have 2 power banks in the car. I know, you just want me to help keep you awake so you can finish editing your fucking videos. That's what it is. Do you know that of my data plan, it's only the what? It's only the 7th here, and it renews on the 28th. I've already used over 50 gigabytes of data already because I don't connect to the Wi-Fi. I'm connected here. I hope the picture's pretty, not so blurry and shit. No, that's the train that's coming through Gary, through Hammond, and going to Chicago. Actually, it's going to Dalton, Illinois. Yep, nope, I just grabbed a bag full of napkins. And I'll prove it to you. See, I don't lie, CBGB. I don't fucking lie. I'm gonna prove it. I got receipts, man. Look, I have fucking receipts, man. Look at that. I grabbed a shitload of napkins and stuck it in my bag with my fucking bacon, egg, and cheese wraps and my coffee, man. I figured if I'm gonna pay $5.40, I'm gonna give me some fucking paper goods, man. Well, you know why I don't want to use my power banks? You know why I don't want to use my power banks? Because when you use them, then you got to charge them back up, and they take forever. They take longer to charge than your phone. Look at this guy here. I'm going to show you this guy here. You doing any sales, man? You making any car sales?
No, not today.
Oh, man, you got to get to work, man. You see the way he's walking? You know why he's walking like that, CBGB? Because he's only got half a foot. He had diabetes and let it get out of control. And since he let it get out of control, they had to chop the front half of his foot off. No, I don't wipe with those, man. I don't wipe my ass. It's when you're in the car and you got to pee in a cup and you're sitting down, you can't shake your dick. You got to take a napkin and wipe the tip of your dick, man, so you don't get piss all over you. You don't become Mr. Pee-Pee Pants, man. You want to become Mr. Pee-Pee Pants? Sit down in the seat and pee in a big cup and don't shake your dick and you'll become Mr. Pee-Pee Pants. Has anybody in this chat ever had to pee in a cup? Have you ever had to pee in a cup? Just think now, in the Philippines you can just walk up against the wall and pee all over the wall. In Vietnam, they do the same thing. Here, if you do that, you're going to jail. But if you pee in a cup where they don't see your dick and it's going in a cup, and then you throw it later on, you throw it out the window or on the ground, you're all good, man. I don't have to go inside here to use the bathroom, man. If I had to take a dump, I'd go to my tent and shit in the bucket. I wouldn't even go in the house. I'd go in the tent and shit in the bucket because I could smoke out there without bothering my brother. He's a car salesman, man. Pay Less Auto Sales Group, man. Come here and buy a car. He's got good cars, but he charges too much. He's got good used cars, but he charges too much. No, it's got a toilet. It's got a toilet. He actually put one of them for old people because he's older than me. He put one of those little like circle things below the toilet where the toilet sits on top of that, so it raises the toilet. Instead of buying a high-rise toilet because he's cheap, He just bought the thing that you put the toilet on top, and that way it raises the toilet up. Looks like shit. Doesn't even fix the hot water knob. No, it's not a pull chain job. It's a flusher thing, man. But you want to take a hot shower, you got to take the wrench and twist the hot water knob with the wrench because he's too cheap to fix it, man. I got to take him day after tomorrow. I got to take him Wednesday to the mechanic so he can get his truck fixed. The guy charged him $125 diagnostics because that's what he charges when you go in there to tell you what's wrong with the car. It was overheating. I thought it was the thermostat. He said it has something to do with the electric control module. He says, I'm going to go try to find you an older electric control module so you don't got to buy a new one. He told my brother, he says, if the lights come on again, just bring it back. Does my brother take it back? No. Does he say, hey, Phil, can you come with me? I got to take the truck back? No. Does he call the guy? No. Now we're going Wednesday. I hope the guy gives him his $125 credit for the... yeah, my brother drives. Not too good, man. He almost got me killed. He pulled out of an alley. A car was coming, man. The lady almost crashed on the side that I was sitting on. I think he did that on purpose because he knows if I die in an accident, he gets like 50 grand. But it has to be an accident. If I got shot by that sub-Saharan, nobody would have got nothing because that was a robbery. It has to be an accident. But when I sped off, if I'd have crashed to the Dunkin' Donuts and died, then they would have got that money because it's an accident, right? If I was walking across the tracks or got hit by a fucking train, they would get the money because that's an accident. But they'd have to say, was he in his right mind or was he jumping in front of the train? You know, I mean, it's got to be an accident. You know, you got to fall off a fucking building or some shit like that. Get hit by a bus. Get your shirt caught in the door of the train and get drugged down the tracks or something. You know, it's got to be something. If I lose a foot, I get $25,000, I think. If it's an accident. So if they tell me, hey man, we're going to amputate your foot because you got diabetes, I'm just going to go out and let a car run over my leg, man. It's an accident. You got to give me $25,000, man. If you lose a hand and a foot, then you get $50,000. If you die, it's $100,000. That's why he gets $50,000. My grandkid gets $50,000. But I got my name on the bank accounts now. The money he took the mortgage out on the house. I said, that's half my money, man. Why are you taking money out of the house and putting it in the bank account, man? So now they're joint accounts. Do you know what that means, Will? When you have a joint account? That means if I wanted to be a prick, I could transfer all that money out of that account into my account. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not a prick. He had the power of attorney when my mom died. He was the executor or whatever. And I told him, take my name off of every fucking thing. Because I own a cab company, and even though I'm paying fucking $4,000 for these fucking insurance on these taxi cabs, if they were to kill somebody, they could still come after the house, right? I said, so take my name off of every fucking thing, man. So now I got to get it put back on. That we're going to do. We're going to do it this week, but now he's got to get his truck fixed, so we're going to do it next week. Going to get my name back on the deed. I want the deed. I want to be homesteading on this deed. I want my mining claim. My mining claim. Once I get my name back on that deed, I'm all good. I can get in an argument with him now. I can't get in an argument with him now. I'm being very nice to him. Because if he wanted to be a prick, he could just say, fuck you ain't getting nothing. The Janik Family Trust. I want him to come to the Philippines with me, and we could live up in Dumaguete. He said, we're the Janik brothers. We'll fuck you up. Don't mess with us. We'll fuck you up, man. No, didn't you read the title, Maximus? No more shorts at all, man. No more shorts. They don't give you any watch hours for your shorts. You can get 10,000 views. You don't get any fucking watch hours for that shit, man. I thought you were getting watch hours for that shit. That's why I kept making shorts. But they don't like tilapia banana, tilapia banana, tilapia, tilapia, banana. Come on, Maximus, quit being a cheap bastard, man. Flash my QR code with your PayPal app, man. Send me my birthday present, man. The Janik Bros Balut card. At least you spelled Janik right, man. Not you didn't use an IK. See, we were the rich Janiks, you know. You got Janik with an IK, that's Polish. And Janik with an EK, that's Czech. You know, the only difference between a Polak and a Czech is the Czech has a TV set. How do I have more money than you, Maximus? You probably got like $300,000 in fucking Bitcoin that you bought back when it was fucking 20 cents a fucking coin. You probably own like 5 Vietnamese pho shops up on fucking North Broadway in Chicago. What the fuck? What are you talking about? I'm not getting the $4,500 one. I'm not getting the $4,500 pension, man. What the fuck? You think I'm max fucking crazy? What about Janiqua? Oh yeah, I had a bunch of Janiquas back in the day, man. You never split the Black Oak CBGB? It's all pink inside, man. Double dipping. You should have a military pension and VA disability. Well, you can only get one or the other, man. You can get VA disability and Social Security at the same time, though. You can. I could be fucking ass raping this government if I wanted to, but I don't do that shit. The only way I'm going to ass rape them is by marrying some poor, broke-ass bitch over in Southeast Asia and let them have to pay more money after I'm gone and make sure she has all the boy toys she wants because she'll be collecting money. And right now, I think they get half of what I get, so right now it's about 80 to 90,000 pesos a month they would get. Yeah, I did. I used to take mousse, put it in my hair, and it curl up. Back in the day, I used to use Rules of Curls. Remember that? Made by Johnson & Johnson? Rules of Curls. Spray that oily shit in your hair, man, and Jerry curl. Rules of Curls. Afro Sheen. Did you ever use any Afro Sheen CBGB? Because you need some. You Christopher Walken fucking fucked up hair, motherfucker. You need some Jerry curl. You need some fucking Afro Sheen, man, on that head. Maximus, do you know that CBGB looks like Christopher Walken with a fucked up hairdo? Jerry curl. I'd rather have a Jerry girl. I want a cherry girl. I want a cherry girl. Do you want a cherry cherry girl? You know what? I'm going to keep this stream going, man. I'm going to go to the fucking car and I'm going to plug my fucking phone up, man. How's that? I'm going to go sit in the fucking car and plug my phone up just for you fucking assholes, man. Just for you. Look at this. Do I look like Wish? CBGB. Do I look like Wishy? She does that because she's trying to pinch her nose so it doesn't get big and wide, does she? Using glass. Do I look like Wishy? Hello. I am Grappa Wishy. See, I keep my glasses down on my nose like this. What the best place to hang your glass, except make your shirts get a little dancing. I'm not done with my coffee yet, man. I'm gonna take my paper goods to the car. Paper goods to the car, dude. Oh my God, Janet can walk. He can actually walk. He's old, but he can walk. Oh, look at this fucking rusted up, dirty mess piece of shit. You have to comb the interior of this car, man. You gotta comb it. If you bought this car, you'd have to take a big brush and brush the carpets out, man, and get the hair out of the carpets, man. See, I can't go like this, which I like to do. I can't go like this because the sun would hit on here. It's going to heat up the phone and it's going to make it kick off. Right? We don't want that to happen. So we take my paper goods and put them over here with my Vietnamese hat. See my Vietnamese hat I got right here? And my headphones. So when I don't want to listen to other people, I got the headphones right here on the seat. Man. You can't drive with these though. It's against the law, by the way. Because you can't hear sirens and shit. But I got my Vietnamese Ranger hat. Vietnamese Ranger hat, man. I'm gonna work with Vietnam to get rid of the French. And then I have my change here. I put a little holder here. That's one red cent, man. Okay. Then I'm gonna take this plug right here and I'm gonna plug this in the bottom of this phone like this. Boop. There it goes. It's still good. Then I'm gonna take this thing. I'm gonna take my keys out. If I can dig into this crusty pocket, I gotta get the crusty pocket. It's all crusted up. You know, you wear your jeans for a week, man. They get crusty, man. You gotta change them at least twice a week, not once a week. Oh, why am I putting? Oh, I know why I'm putting the key in there. I got Alzheimer's. I forgot. You gotta have the key in there to roll the windows down, right? I'll roll that window down. I'm gonna roll this window down. It's actually not hot today. You believe that? It's not fucking hot. Then I'm gonna take the keys out. I'm gonna put them down here. I'm gonna take this out the window so it's not in the sun. And I'm gonna let you see me all close up here, man. So when you're jerking off, you can jizz all over my beard and shit, man. You know. Felipe is a Vegas tunnel. No, CBGB is, man. You didn't know that, Maximus? Deaf people can drive, it's just you're not supposed to have headphones on, man. It blocks your, because they're handicapped, man. Why is my hair fucking part all fucked up like that, man? I don't want to brush my hair on camera. You'll see all the fucking crusty shit coming out of it, man. Crusty hair. You got crusty. Krusty the Clown. Krusty the Clown. Let me see here. I'm all comfy in my lounge chair here. See, my car is my lounge chair, man. I am not Karl Marx. You are Christopher Walken with a fucked up hairdo is what you are, CBGB. You should never went on Wishy's channel live, man. Everybody go back to Wishy's live stream where CBGB's up there, man. And you will see, man, I don't want to lose a cigarette. Man, am I sitting on my cigarette? It's going to break it? What the fuck? I lost a cigarette, man. That's like 10 cents now, man. I can't let 10 cents just go between my legs, man. Where the fuck did it go, man? Where the fuck did that cigarette go to, man? Now I gotta get up out the car and see what the fuck happened to that damn cigarette, man. Hopefully I don't break it again. Look. Oh, it was by my dick. That's why it wasn't between my legs. It was sitting on top of my dick. It fell in my lap. In my lap, which is like where my dick is at. Sydney's Signature Fizz. Do you want a Sydney's? Who is Sydney? Does anybody know who Sydney is? Here, there's Sydney. Sydney's Signature Fizz. It wasn't hiding in my hair, man. It was in my lap. It was where the crease from the crusty jeans, it landed in the crease, man. Man, am I a handsome old motherfucker, man. I am so handsome. The guy in the bar yesterday goes, you don't look like you're 3,069 years old. You look like you're 3,050-something years old, man. Man, why is my part of my hair doing that? Am I starting to lose my hair or something, or what? It's going to get more fucked up than CBGB's hair, man. He looks like Christopher Walken with a fucked up haircut, man. No cockroaches, man. We don't live with bugs. We do not live with bugs. Sydney is that new hottie that Tom Brady was supposedly trying to holler at. Is that who it is? Because it says Sydney's, look here. Sydney's Signature Fizz. It's actually Sydney's signature. I'm sucking on fuzz. That's her sucking on my tiny skinny dick is what that is. Can you imagine your dick being in between them lips? Would you love to have that woman put your dick between her lips? She got tiny breasts. Doesn't matter though, but Wish got bigger breasts. Oh, that's Tom Brady's new girlfriend? She looks like she's like only 19. Fucking pedo. Tom Brady, you're a fucking pedo, man. She looks like she's only like 20 something. You're like, what, 50? Tom Brady's got to be close to 50 by now, man. She's 27. Yeah, but that's like, he's double her fucking age. He's got to be like 54 by now, man. She looks younger than that, though, man. That's probably, what, when they do the photo retouch shit, like this here. Retouch off, retouch on. Right? You know, retouch off, retouch on. Travis Kilbasa has a nice girlfriend. Yeah, well, whatever. He's an old motherfucker. You know. Yeah, TB12, man. Will won't eat pate, but he'll drink TB12, man. He's a fucking announcer now. You know, once you become an announcer, you're old, man. Like Howard Cosell, you know. CBGB's gonna go, do Howard Cosell. Why is my fucking part in my hair all fucked up? Am I losing my hair? Yeah, I don't lose my hair. Oh, I was taking that albendazole shit, that parasitic shit. Did you know that anti-parasitics can help you cure cancer? Yeah, your body's infested with parasites, man. You don't know it, but you got all kinds of little critters crawling through. You know, it's sucks. It's bad. You know, you get the itsy bitsy worms that get inside your body, and then you got the worms, and then you can't get rid of them, so you gotta take a pill so you can shit them out. Oh, it's so fucking disgusting. Man, I messed that one up, man. I would eat Caitlin Clark, would you? I bet you would, CBGB. Sophie Cunningham is hotter. Tom Brady's going, don't you wish you could have a girl like me? Don't you wish that you could be the girl for me? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Okay, Rosanna John. I fucked it up, though, man. I didn't do Rosanna Dana right, man. Maybe because I'm sitting down, I couldn't get it out right. Like, you gotta do that sputa. You gotta take the guido saducci, and you gotta mix it with the Rosanna Dana. And then you got the sputa. You know, and she's like, you get the pinworms in you know? And then it's so fucking disgusting, man, because you gotta shit it out with the parasitics, man, and then the worms come crawling out of your ass. Oh, it's so fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna do King Tut, but I heard you did back in the day. King Tut told me. He said, man, CBGB gives some good hit, man, because you're always saying do King Tut. Do this person. You do them all. You do them all, man. CBGB. Do Tom Brady. Drink his TB12. Funky Tut. Funky Tuts. Let's all get some funky tuts. Funky tits. Let's see. Hodge Twins warning. Your unused uphold unboxed. A big altcoins jackery. 1 day to go for our big sale. I fucking unsubscribed them bastards. Why is all that shit coming up on my phone now? You know, I bought that new phone, and it's in a box in my backpack in the trunk. I haven't even used it yet. I did start it up to set it up, and then I shut it off. I activated it, basically, and then I shut it off. I charged it up, shut it off. Born in Babylonia, moved to Arizona. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the chicken. And I go around and I kill the people in the canals. And I chop them up with a saw, put them in bags, and I drop them off in the desert. Yeah, that's a ticket. I need to see the GD. I bought another one just like this, Maximus. A One Plus. They were on sale. They're $300 phones. I got it for $200. $199 with all with the charging block. The charging block, man, you pay $30 just for that, for the 65-watt charging block. You get the red cable like this. You get a red cable like this, big thick one. No, it's inside of a box, inside the fucking knapsack, and it's tucked up way up under the corner, man. It's not gonna cook in the trunk, man. Anyway, I got a new phone. I got a new phone. Because this battery says that the battery health, when you go like this and you swipe down and you open up settings, there's a thing that says your battery health. My battery health is only 90. After a year and a half, it's down to 90. So when it says it's 100%, it's really only 96%. So when it's at 80%, it's really probably 75%. So, you know, batteries get old. And when they get old, they're like an old guy. You know, they need some Viagra. Rose Sparks. You guys need some Rose Sparks. That's a combination of sildenafil and tadalafil, and it has a mind thingy that makes you horny. It makes you manipulative. Yeah, this one's still good. I'm going to keep this one as my American phone when I travel. I'm going to keep my American SIM card in this one here, my T-Mobile. And I'm going to use this to like order grab and shit with when I'm at the hotels. I'll just keep this in my hotel. And then when I go out on the streets, I'll have my Vietnamese SIM card in the phone that I have, the other one. And I'll use that for the data plan where I can live stream. Get my little, I ride my bike, I roller skate, don't drive no car. I'm going to drive around on my bicycle, show you guys all downtown Nha Trang. I'll show you around the lot with my little bicycle, because if I take the bus, I'll just pay them an extra $12 to take the bike. I don't need the bus with me. And I just ride my bicycle everywhere I go. Good exercise, make my sugar go down, I'll be perfect. I put that in another video when I was telling people what you need to do. That's why Vagabond Away gave me a heart, man. He loves me, man. Dan, from Dan and Chung, Hobo Adventures and Vagabond Awake, they love me. Because they know I always give them good ideas. He was talking about he had a dream. He had a nightmare where he was walking down the street and he got robbed. And they got everything. He didn't have nothing. So he had to hurry up and run back to the hotel. And he had to get some money and he had nothing. And I said, man, if you just had 2 fucking phones, you could use your other phone to transfer shit and just leave your fucking, just take one credit card with you when you go. He was talking about taping credit cards to fucking fly and putting money in 16 different pockets. You don't need to do that shit, man. You just take what you need when you leave. You know, if you're expecting you might run into a girl that wants 1.2 million for a little bit of, you know, just take a little bit of extra money with you and go and take one credit card and you're all good. And take what you do with your passport is you keep your passport in the room all the time. But what you do is take your United States ID with the star on it. You put that in your pocket with a copy of your visa. Now you got your color copy that you keep all the time in your passport wallet. But you take a black and white copy, because they'll do it for you right at the front desk, right? Because they got to take the copy anyway, right? And you just keep that in your pocket with your ID, and they know who you are. You know? And Vietnam doesn't stop you anyway. So that's just in case. That's like insurance. It's just in case. Just in case you get stopped. Now, if you want to, you can buy one of these. They're about $13, $14. They're about 13. I can't even get it out, man. Ooh, that's what she said. She said, I can't get it out. It's too tight. Buy one of these. This motherfucker's 3 years old, man. It's a P Travel. See, P Travel wallet. And you keep all your credit cards in this top part up here. And you take a couple of them and stick them inside the pouches down below here. And you take all your important papers and stick it down in here. And then you take the side zipper here. You take your passport and put it in here. And you keep it in your front pocket up here. And since it's so hard for me to get it out, imagine how hard it would be for a pickpocket to get it out, man. I can hardly get the motherfucker out. The only way they're going to get it is if they cut your pocket, cut half your pants off, man. But he had a dream. He had a nightmare where he got robbed of everything. And if he just had one phone and one phone in the room, he'd be good to go, man. They would just get his phone and his Vietnamese SIM card, that's all. But what are they going to do with that? Because you don't have your banking information on that phone, you just have it on the other phone. The only thing you keep on that Vietnamese phone is, what the fuck is going on here? Is you keep, you use it for a phone, for fucking whatever. But you don't keep your banking information or none of your, yeah, it is, man. Sometimes if I sit to the wrong side, it's like it's poking me in the thigh, man. And if you poke it in the wrong spot, it hurts pretty bad. Maybe that's how I got a broke dick. I don't know, but I mean, the jean material goes over the top of it, and it's like I can hardly get the fucking thing out, man. But then you stick your phone in that same goddamn pocket. Imagine, they can hardly get that thing. It looks like you got a big bulge. It looks like you got a big dick. Makes the girls get hot for you. They go, ooh, he's got a big one. I was in that room in Makati, and I had it in my shorts. I had the wallet in my shorts while I was sleeping. And the girl kept coming over. I got the video up there, man. And she kept, it's like a sleep stream. But she's taking like 15 minutes to clean one dorm room, right? Because you know she's stopping, and I'm peeking out the corner of my eye, and you can see she's staring at the bulge in my shorts. It was my wallet. She thought it was my TT. You know. She was saying, man, that old man got a big dick. That old man got a big dick. I might want to do something with that. Yeah, the street kids can pick your bones clean. You're correct, man, if you let them. What you do, CBGB, that's my other tip I told people, is you just stomp on their instep, man. Accidentally step on it, accidentally. You didn't mean to do it on purpose. Accidentally step on their instep with your foot and watch them hop around for a while, and that gives you enough time to get away from the 6 kids that were surrounding you that were going to pick your pockets, right? Just don't intentionally hurt them. Just accidentally stomp on their foot, you know. Especially in the Philippines. You don't have to do that in Vietnam, man. I had teenagers and all kinds of shit in Vietnam come up to me and they'd be fucking with me. Yeah, like that one video I got with the sandwich lady. You know, the guy's telling me, buy me sandwich, but he's doing it in Vietnamese. You can hear him right there. And I said, you got money? He said, no, Hong Tien. I said, no, Hong Tien? I said, Hong Tien, Hong sandwich. I said, you don't have money, you have no sandwich. Ko Tien means with money. I have money. Ko Tien. I'm old man with money. You always tell Hong Tien, which is with a K, and Will says if it has a K, you gotta say Kong. It's not Kong, it's Hong Tien. Ah, yeah. Tôi muốn mua một 555 cigarette. Look, 555 cigarette. I want one pack of cigarettes. 1 pack of 555 cigarettes. I want to buy. Tôi muốn mua. Man, am I choking on a fucking hair of my own? We're gonna get gross here. Wait a minute. Goddamn long hair and a mustache. Yep, I had a creeper hair, man. A creeper mustache hair got my throat, man. It must have fell out, went between my no teeth, and got stuck in my throat, man. Well, how can you? He's been there just as long as I have, except he stays longer all at one time. And then he went to the Philippines and he came back, but he's been in Vietnam for a longer period of time than I've ever stayed, because I only stay like 80, 90 days every time. Get your teeth. I am when I go back to Vietnam. If that British friend of mine, Mark, would have told me he was going to the fucking dentist, I'd have said, I'm tagging along, man. And if I'd have went when he went to get, because he already had, I didn't know he had dentures. And he had dentures from the UK and they fit like shit. So what he was doing is go get a new pair of dentures made. They only charged him $300 because all he had to do is get the x-rays and get the teeth made. And they're a titanium frame with the porcelain teeth. And man, he yanked, I said, show me. He goes, he had to yank like that to pull them out. He goes, look. I go, I didn't know you had false teeth in it. I said, you guys poly? He said, no, this shit sticks in there good, man. He said, they do a better job here than they do in the UK. Yeah, I am. I'm like, people think I'm British. Oh, I got that fucked up, goddamn. Asshole teeth, man. I got the Tambuk. I got, like, worse teeth than Bama, man. What the fuck? And that's really saying something. I said I got worse teeth than fucking Bama, man. Bama got more teeth than I got, man. But Bama can't smoke cigarettes in jail, man. He didn't know. You don't go to another country and act like it's your country. It's not your fucking country. It's their country, man. So you gotta respect the little kids. You can't. They try to rob you. You can't even hit them, man. You can't even hit them, man. You try to steal from me. I accidentally went like this to one in the store. It was trying to reach for my pocket, and it was this reflex. And I got him in the chest, and everybody was looking around like, and they started laughing. Right? The kid fucking took off running. But if they wanted to, they could have pressed charges. I got lucky on that one. Man. But I have $1 billion to get some teeth when I get to Vietnam. When I get to Vietnam, my teeth are gonna look like pristine. And then when I take them out, I'll be able to give you a gum job, okay? Yeah, but you gotta remember, Big Kev mooched off the fucking government for Social Security for so goddamn long, man. He was mooching, he was getting SSDI before he got his fucking Social Security, man. He was getting that shit for years, man. He had Medicaid, man, where they fixed his teeth up and shit, man. Will you get a cat too? Why would I get a cat? I like cats, but why would I get a cat? That's just one extra mouth to feed, man. This is like, why do you want a girlfriend? You have to feed her. Just have her for one day, feed her, get some head, and then tell her, see you later, hanga blai. Most of the women there, if they like you, they're not going to leave you alone, man. Don't ever take a girl that you first met back to your residence. Don't ever take a girl that you first met on a first date back to where you live. Take them to a love hotel, man. That's right. Girlfriends should be pay as you go. Right now, you pay, you pay. I live with you. You pay, you pay, you pay. You pay, you pay. I'm Apple. I'm Ricky's girlfriend. Apple, 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 Apple. You have to pay me 50,000 pesos a month to pretend I'm your girlfriend. And then maybe I give you a little bit of seki. Maybe a little bit. Where's he at anyway? Somebody said he fucking died, Maximus. Is he still alive? Is sick grandpa still alive, or is he sick and dying? And people are saying that Ed Sweeney's back in Thailand with a brain cancer. I don't even know who fucking Steve Montelli is. Ricky and Sabu with Apple. Is he still paying Apple $50,000 to stay with him? Buying their iPhones and shit. Here's how it goes. First, it's take me out for an expensive dinner. Next, it's buy me an iPhone. Not just a normal knockoff iPhone. I want the fucking real deal, man. The one that costs you about $3,000. Then next comes the motor scooter, right? Then next is buy me a business. That's how it goes, man. Buy me an iPhone, buy me a scooter, buy me a house, and then buy me a business. That's how it goes, man. Why wouldn't you just go to the massage parlor and buy a hand job and a sucky, man? It's all done with. You walk out, you tell them, hanga blai, I see you later. I come back later. Maybe I have you, maybe I have the other girl. You know? They can't get jealous if you pick the other girl, man. I want a change in scenery, man. I don't want this same girl who jack me up and lick my balls. I want a different one. I'm gonna pay her the same amount I paid you, and she's gonna jerk me up and lick my balls sack. Yeah. I'm not gonna fuck her because I don't want to end up with HIV or HPV. So I'm just gonna let her sucky a little bit, you know. I saw Steve Montelli on June 21st in Angeles. I think he was staying at Swiss Chalet. As he passed me while I was in Tequila Reef and turned on the street Swiss Chalet was on. I don't even know who Steve Montelli is. And that is my birthday. So he was in Angeles City on my birthday. I hope he got my birthday for me. I've heard of Steve Montelli, but I never watched any of his shit. I've heard of a lot of people that I never watched any of their shit. Thank you, Maximus. But even when they talk about Frank and Bam and shit, you know, I really don't care about that. You know, the only reason they got an argument going on and all this shit, it's all Nathan from Australia's fault, man. Tambuk, uh, Higante Tambuk, right? It's all Higante's fault, man. He's the one that introduced Bama to Frank, man. If he would have never took Bama to Frank on the motorcycle, they would have never had this feud going, man. It's all your fault, Nathan. It's all your fault. You started the controversy. You started all the e-begging, jealousy bullshit on YouTube. Man. You started the whole chismis, expat chismis shit, and it's all your fault, Nathan from Australia. And I like that guy. Nathan's a friend of mine, man. He did. He's the one that started all that shit, man. Back when Chico Serras had a live stream, and Frank came under and showed his micro penis on the fucking live stream, I was there that day. And I didn't know who he was. And I said, who the fuck are you to be fucking with Chico Serras? Why are you fucking with her, man? Fuck you don't know me. Got in a screaming match with his ass. The way his name was spelled, I thought he was French. Battaglia. I'm gonna get you for cyber libel. I'm suing you. It's gonna cost me 100,000 pesos, and I'm gonna get deported later because you can't use a tourist visa to be living with a married woman anymore. How are these guys that are living there on a tourist visa? You know, they keep going back to the immigration office. What are they telling them? They say, well, what's your reason for the extension? I haven't seen the Chocolate Hills yet. I didn't do a Jebs up in Davao, man. I want to visit Davao, man. They're going to run out of excuses of why they want to stay there. Pretty soon they're going to say, denied, you got to go. Just the best way to go to the Philippines, if you really want to stay there, is get yourself a long-term rental, like 6 months, a year, whatever. Tell them you rent it for a year and a half if you really want to stay there. And then just fly out every 28 days, stay out for 1 day and come right back, because you don't need to have an e-visa or nothing proof. Just leave for 1 day or 2 days. Go on a vacation to Kuala Lumpur for a couple of days. Come back, you got another 28 days reset, man. And I think the first time you go in, you get a 59 days, isn't it? I never used it because I never had to extend. I was going to do a 60-day extension, and they were going to charge me $230 fucking dollars. And I said, fuck, I could fly to Vietnam and get a hotel for a week for that. Why would I stay? I mean, they make it so they want to get your money, man. They want your money. You have to pay to renew. You have to pay to renew. You have to pay to renew. Make it 6 months like Mexico, man. I wish Vietnam would do that. I wish they'd give you 6 months. 6 months without payment. You don't have to pay shit. Just go. I wish Vietnam would do that, man. I wish they all would do that, man. But the United States is only 90 days, too, so, you know, what can you say? And for their tourist visa for the United States, I don't know how much it is, but Yads is in the United States right now. I think she's been longer than 90 days, too. Maybe she got an extension on her tourist visa. If she didn't, she's here illegally. I think she came here to visit friends. I think that's what it is. She's up in the great northeast, up by Maine, up in that area over there. Vermont, Maine, Boston, all up in that area over there. You're right, Maximus. Higante admitted to that shit, man. He says, all my fault. I was the one that introduced Bama to fucking Frank, man. I have yet to meet one black woman that said you were good in the sack. Well, you're not reading it. You're not talking to the good black women, you know. Because, you know what? It's all pink on the inside, CBGB. When you open it up, it might be brown on the outside, but when you spread that shit, when you spread it open, it's pink on the inside, man. But you wouldn't know that.